Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. And today, before we get started in our battle, I'm just going to show you around some of the weaknesses of the Type 59. Now, what I see as its weaknesses might be a little bit different than what you guys would, especially if you're shooting up to it. Now, this is the Tier 8. It's a premium. It's a Chinese tank. It was here before the Chinese tech tree was here. It used to be one you could buy in the store. It used to be kind of overpowered. Now it really isn't that great because they've nerfed it so much. But here's the basic tactics for shooting one. First off, the ammo rack, back of the turret. If you can shoot it there, then you will likely destroy it. You do need a fair amount of penetration in a gun. I don't know if another Type 59 can really do it that easily. I've been in a training room before shooting the back of each other's turrets with Type 59s for like 3 or 4 of our lives and didn't even damage it. But if you've got a big gun, shoot them in the back of the turret. Otherwise, the front, if you're shooting at it with a smaller gun, especially like a smaller than Tier 8 gun, you probably shouldn't even bother with the front. Sides, not that tough. Back, of course, not that tough. Its turret, never aim for the front of the turret, regardless of how big your gun is. If you have to, you can aim for these hatches. If you're face hugging one, then that might be your best option, unless you have enough armor to get through this. But if you're face hugging one, and all you can see is the front of him, aim down as low as you can if that hatch isn't an option for you. Because if you're aiming down as low as you can, then the angle that your shells hits his armor is going to be the lowest possible angle, and therefore it'll technically kind of be less armor. It'll be less armor the shell has to travel through. But yeah, long story short, don't try to shoot its turret. Anything that has a turret this shape, whether it be like the IS series of tanks, which I don't have one to show you, or like the T-54, which is actually almost identical. Don't shoot their turrets. Bad idea. Anyway, let's see. What do we have for each today? Another tank that was requested, another light tank. This was actually a Tier 2, the Tetrarch. Tetrarch? Oh god, you guys need to pick some tanks that I can pronounce better. This one's a lower tier than the M22 we did before. So, let's see. We've got, on the M22, we've got, well, it's not a very fair comparison being a lower tier. But let's compare it to the T1E6 then. So the T1E6 has 15 millimeters hull armor, 12 on the turret. This one's got a little bit more, 16 on both. I don't even usually look at the side and rear amounts of armor when I look at tanks, because usually I try to show only the front anyways. I mean, it's nice to know if you use it a lot for sure, because then you know just how much of an angle you can sit at. Like if you're getting shot at, you want to sit at a little bit of an angle, maybe like this, because then it's a higher angle they're shooting you at, including your sides. But if you sit at too much of an angle, then they'll shoot your sides and you'll get penned. And I mean, if you're using like the IS3, IS7, you know, I think it's the IS3, like where it's got like a V shape on the front with the armor, you don't want to sit sideways then. Yeah, the IS3 is that. Okay, I just remembered that. But you don't want to sit sideways when you've got that V shape, because then the side of the V is directly facing the enemy, and it's kind of like, well, there goes all your armor slope. But yeah, let's see. So let's use this tank. We'll get started in the battle here. If I remember correctly, this gun is relatively fast loading. Okay, I thought Matchmaker was going to make us sit there for a minute this time. Back on mine, so different map than last time. That's great. And this map, the tactic is often, which I think is a very good tactic, to get the hill. If you get that center hill, you can control everything around you, and that's like the central point. Oftentimes, the person that gets the hill wins the game. Not always do you have the hill off the very beginning, but at some point in the game, you're gonna have to take that hill. So I'm gonna rush right there. Typically, if an enemy beats me there, I'll stop and not even bother. I'll just shoot any that start to come up there after him. One tank up there isn't as big of a worry. Of course, it still is, but not as big as if a whole fleet goes up there. But if they beat you up there, then you don't want to follow them. You're just going to get yourself killed. And once you're dead, you're no good anymore. So let's see. Let's head on over. This thing doesn't have a very good turning radius, so once I turn to get up on this hill, I'm just going to come to a crawl. So let's try to take it wide so I can keep up as much speed as possible. Oh, I saw a tree fall over there. Let's go before the tank destroyer gets there. Those things hurt really bad. Oh no, one over there too. Don't shoot me. Oof. I made it. I always go. I'd watch for that guy too. Can I hit him? No. I always go over here. Wait until I'm not spotted anymore. And then eventually come peek around this corner if I think there's no one on that hill over at the top of my screen that's going to snipe me, because that's a nice sniping position. But if you think there might be, then it's best to wait until you see someone on the other side over there at the bottom of the cliff. So hopefully those guys over there will spot someone. And what are you doing there, M2? Careful. They're tank destroyers. They're going to hurt. And I cannot hold this hill on my own. And I completely lost my train of thought. Thank you. Oh, back up. That's going to hurt you, buddy. Don't do it. Told you. Oh, that hurt me too. I might have to get ready to bail out of here. I don't think I can help the M2 much because the tank destroyers are putting this way with their armor, and if I try to face them now, I'm going to get killed. I need to bail quick. Let me go over here. Come on. Oh, don't track me. Ooh, that was close. Let me get into a spot where I can shoot back at them if they come down, but they can't hit me without showing themselves at me. Do you get does that make sense? So hopefully they can't hit me from there, but maybe if they can from here, I can at least get a couple shots at them before they completely annihilate me. That sucks. We lost the hill, so that's not good. Now our team has to realize that and then take positions to avoid fire from there. I don't want to leave this position too. If I go over to the side of the hill, they're going to start sniping me from up there, and then once they spot me, the guys over on that hill that I was pointing at earlier by their base is going to start shooting at me. Let's knock over this tree. It's just going to slow down my my getting out of there if I'm waiting there. I'm going to go around this corner. Are they going to kill that AT-1? I can't hit it from here. Oh, there's no way that guy probably knows I'm here, that M2. Maybe not. But quite likely. Okay, I can't get back up on this side to flank him. I need to go help my team over there, I think. at the hill. The entrance to the hill. Let's go. Hustle, hustle. They're not doing so good. Let's just wait here. Let's hope this guy peeks out. Get a shot at him before he notices me. If I can stay unnoticed, then that's good. Oh, it's almost aimed. I don't have a fire extinguisher in this tank either, so that might be a slight problem. Should I catch on fire, it will be. Crap. Should have went earlier. Your move, boys. Oh. Someone's hitting them hard. I'm gonna go. Moving up. Come on. Oh, I better watch those guys over there. They're gonna start shooting me in the side. Where is he? Got him. This guy's probably... Oh, was there a second guy up here still? Or is he dead? I don't know. That worries me. That really concerns me. He might be up on the hill, or he might be just over there. Let's try to go check this hill. There he is. Gotcha. Oh. Let's make sure no one else is up on this hill, 'cause I'm still not even sure if that was him. I don't remember which tank it was. There's one of them over there, and there's two of them left. Another one's over there. Okay. So now we know where they both are. There's one guy over here pushing in. I'm going to give him some help. He needs the upper hand. I think this is a tier 2 versus tier 2. I don't know much about the lower tiered vehicles, honestly. I just know some of the tank destroyers are very painful. And gotcha. That's all of them. We win. Woohoo. Good job, guys. Okay, so once again, ooh, nice chunk of experience there. Let's see, we spotted that guy. 67. Shot him twice, only did 47 damage though. Must have only been one penetration. Or damaging penetration. 13. Oh, I must have finished. Oh, because I finished him off. That makes sense. And this is probably 2, but the second one killed him. Okay, that makes sense. I'm just correcting myself. Module on him, but that might have been the finishing blow that did it. It's hard to say. Positioning in the standings here. Actually, I didn't even do that great. Yet I got a fair amount of experience. The amount of damage done between my teammates, I finished nearly in the middle. About the same story for that. Detailed report. I think I just took that one hit. Yeah, hits received 1, 45 damage potential. Did 137 damage, so I did. Usually the idea is to do as much damage as you have hit points. And I mean, depending on your role, that's going to vary, but you typically want to do at least as much damage as you have hit points. I'm just a few hit points off. I'm going to say that that was successful, considering that I got a few kills, although kills are more for bragging rights than anything. Let's keep that minimized, actually. So let's take a look. I scroll through the tanks again. Everything from, well, not everything, a little bit of everything from tier 1 to 10. Tier 10s are, of course, the T110 E05. Hopefully soon a T57 heavy, which is the 2 tier 10 American heavies. So that's the T57 that I'm working on. I'm there now. And the T110 E5. Got the T95 as well. American line is mostly where I've went, except for the T54. That's a Russian tank, right? Yeah. Okay, we're going to start scrolling to the right then, apparently, because that's where it put us. So we've got some lower tiers over here. You know, and it kind of works its way up, it seems, as you go over. Kind of. There's a few exceptions. But if you see something you like, guys, let me know. I'll most certainly give it a play, as always. And I mean, so far, except for that first video, because I mean, I had nothing to go on, all the videos I've done have been requested by fans for you guys. So I thank you for that. Keep the suggestions coming. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you for the next one. Bye-bye. Have a good one.